Hello and welcome back. This concludes the final morning session of the pool stages. It's the final game in Pool B. It's Ireland up against Australia. Australia at home, of course, in Perth, looking to get the victory, looking to march on and give their fans more to cheer about. It's been all festivities. The referee almost ready to get us underway. Ireland in white, Australia in bright gold. Ireland will be kicking off from right to left. Will we see the likes of Jordan Conroy making the difference here, or can the home side utilize this home advantage and get over the line? It's not going to be easy against Ireland as the kickoff is made. Australia gather the kickoff and immediately play down this left-hand touchline up to their own 10-meter mark. Possession is secure. No, says the referee. Holding on, and Ireland come away with it. The urgency from Ireland is there. Is there an opportunity here? 3 meters out from the try line. Knocked on at the last moment from the Irish. The fans will breathe for the moment. Australia under all sorts of pressure there. Holding on at ruck time, says the referee. It was a quick tap and go from Ireland. He could almost reach for the try line, but just knocking it on at the last moment there. And Australia will have a 5-meter scrum and they'll have to play from deep, which they do. From that scrum, Australia, lovely stepping, evading the defense here still. Tucked up against the try line, but it's a grubber ahead. It's into touch, the pressure relieved for the moment. But in the process there, Dowling putting it on the boot, grubbering it ahead, going into touch, conceding possession to Ireland at line-out time. Ireland will look to set up this line-out play and keep that urgency they've showed up to this point. This, of course, the final game of the pool stages. Can Australia send themselves into the cup playoffs? The ball's gone forward from an Irish pass there, so it's advantage Australia. No advantage, says the referee. They will come back for that forward pass. Australia will have the put into the scrum. Still at 0-0 here. We're on the Irish 10-meter mark inside their territory, about 20 meters in from the right-hand touchline. So a lot of space. If they play left, there is a little blind side. Should Australia want to use it? The scrum for the moment unstable there, and Australia get the free kick as adjudged by the referee. It's a hot afternoon in Perth. Things are heating up as we approach the cup playoffs. South Africa, of course, will be up against Fiji in that playoff. If you're a South African fan, do stay tuned for that one this afternoon from 12:15, 20 past 12, South African Standard Time, live with Stevie P. As we see Australia work themselves into the 22 of Ireland. Kennedy there not able to hold on to the ball after Australia grab it ahead to hold on to that last pass there. So a real attacking opportunity for Australia here. 18 meters in from this left-hand touchline. They play open side, Australia. Attacking player looking to get around his man, but some wonderful defense shepherding the Australian attack there. Thwarting it at that moment, but still in possession, Australia. Down this left-hand touchline. That 10 meters out, Australia. The ball presentation is good. wrestling their way up towards the try line, and the referee adjusts a penalty to Australia. It's an infringement at ruck time. Ireland, however, now under all sorts of pressure. They'll be rueing that missed opportunity early on when they knocked it on so close to the try line, Ireland. Australia still in the attacking danger zone, as they call it, with the tap and go. 5 meters out. Is there space here for Australia? Can they keep the ball alive? The referee says no, they can't, holding on. A victory, a mini victory there for the defence of Ireland. And they'll have an opportunity to clear their lines. 5 meters out on this right-hand touchline from their own try line, Ireland. Opting for the kick into touch. It will be a 3-man line out, of course. But just not able to get the support players to secure that ball, Australia. Ireland just outside their own 22 with the feed to the line out on this right-hand touchline. It's a loose ball. Australia come away with it now. Now's a real opportunity. The ball is popped up down this left-hand touchline. And Australia, the home team, get the first score. Lancaster for Australia opens the account here in this final pool game of Pool B. It was an Irish feed to the line out. Not efficient at the set play, Ireland. And Australia capitalising there and scoring the try. Going up by 5-0. The conversion is sailing wide. The score stays at 5-0. As the restart is taken from Australia, Ireland gather. They've had precious little possession up to now. After starting so urgently, Ireland have to play from inside their own 22, which they do. With centre field now, Ireland look to play down this left-hand side, but then go back centre field, looking to exploit the right-hand side. Can they get the likes of Jordan Conroy involved? Time up in this first half. Australia, for the moment, tackling for dear lives. They know they want to get to that cup quarter final. Up by 5-0. Ireland looking to exploit the space down this right-hand side. It's a missed tackle. Up to halfway. Ireland still in possession. Over halfway they go, and it's Jordan Conroy who's tackled, gets back to his feet, presents the ball, and here come Ireland over the 10-meter mark of Australia. No advantage, says the referee. It's going to be a penalty to Ireland, and they play quickly. They need a victory, Ireland. Australia, desperate to hold on and not concede a try. As we're up past normal time in this first half, this will be the final play. And another penalty, no. The referee says play on. Ireland just running out of attackers, but for the moment, Australia running out of defenders, and here's an opportunity. I said it earlier on, and it is that man, Jordan Conroy for Ireland. The scores are level. It's 5 apiece. The conversion won't be that easy. It's right up against this left-hand touchline. But you're not going to stop him once he gets those legs moving. Jordan Conroy for Ireland. And Ireland not giving up on this first half, as you can see, going over the try line. via Conroy, and the Irish fans are ecstatic. They're showing some heart here in this final pool game. The conversion attempt. It's sailing, it's over! Wonderful conversion from the touchline there on this left-hand side. Ireland take a slender lead into half-time. It's all to play for in the second half, folks. But as we said, a lot can change in 7 minutes, and that's what awaits us in that second half as they take a 2-minute breather to regather, refocus themselves. Australia, for the moment, down on the scoreboard by 5 points to 7 after opening up the scoring account. Ireland, past the stroke of half-time, in the final play of the half, scored and converted a try. So one would think conversions aren't that crucial, but 2 points can make the difference, as we see at half-time here. So the accuracy in conversions, vitally important. I'm sure they work on that. The kickers who take the conversions in training, they want it to pay dividends come moments like this. It's been all action as we see a recap of South Africa going down earlier on this morning to Argentina by 19 points to 5, which puts them in a position where they need to play against Fiji to progress from the quarterfinals to the semi-finals. And Australia will be getting us underway from right to left in this second half. This second half, of course, will conclude the pool stages as we await those cup playoffs. Here in the third leg of the Perth Sevens World Series, Ireland get the restart and immediately put it upfield. The bounce of the ball can be cruel sometimes, but for the moment, Australia managing to regather the ball. It's turnover ball. Ireland under the posts. The referee said play on. You got to play to the whistle. And Terry Kennedy hits back with another try for Ireland. So just before half time and just at the beginning of the second half, Ireland, crucially this time around, score a try almost under the post via that man, Terry Kennedy. If you're an Irish fan, you say, Terry Kennedy, you beauty. The conversion attempt is successful. And Australia now have it all to do in the second half with just over 5.5 minutes to play. Some disappointing looks in the crowd from the Australian fans, but so much can still happen in 5.5 minutes, folks. Roche there just not able to hold on to the restart from Ireland, so gifting Ireland with possession here between the 10-metre and 22-metre mark inside Australian territory. "30 metres in from this right-hand touchline. So just a bit off centre, so the right-hand side will be the blind side. Will they look to play open side Ireland as they feed the scrum? In the ascendancy at the moment at 14 points to 5 up Ireland. Work their way into the 22 of Australia. The referee this time around adjudges advantage Australia. They were legally over the ball, so it is turnover. Australia must play from deep. Here's a real opportunity now for Australia as they work themselves up to halfway. Ball presentation good. They've got to convert it now into points. The sands of time running out here for Australia. Inside the 10-metre mark of Ireland come Australia with just over 4 minutes left. It's all action here in Perth. Australia holding on to the ball for the moment. The defence not able to deal with it, but just as I say that, Ireland come away with it again. In fact, they are able to deal with it. They convert defence into attack just like that. It's another try for Ireland. It's Terry Kennedy with the brace. And we say Terry Kennedy as an Irish supporter, if you are, you absolute beauty there. Finding space down this right-hand touchline after receiving the pass. And Ireland stretching their legs now and stretching their way into the Cup playoffs with the scintillating performance after conceding early in this match. The Irish fans are ecstatic, of course. The conversion, though, because it was a difficult or try in the corner, unsuccessful. But Ireland up by 19 points to 5 with just over 2.5 minutes to play. Ireland with the restart. The ball is loose. It's advantage Ireland, says the referee, so Australia not able to hold on to the ball. And Ireland almost up to the 22 of Australia again. The wheels of the bus coming off for Australia here now. As Ireland look to straighten the line and work themselves beyond the 22. Big hit on defence there. It's advantage Australia, says the referee. Play on. It's turnover ball. Australia in possession now. And the referee are judging there. Ireland over eager in the tackler in that they didn't release the tackled player. Australia will have a penalty. But as we can see, time running out here in Perth for the home side. Australia with the tap and go. Playing down this left-hand side towards their own 10-metre mark and beyond. The ball is not gathered efficiently. It's gone into touch. Does the referee adjudge that to be a knock-on? Not able to hold on to that last pass. There the Australian attacker. Hands on heads for the Australian fans. But Ireland will take second spot as it stands in Pool B behind the USA, who won all 3 of their pool games. With just over a minute to play, Ireland in possession now. It was adjudged to be a knock-on. It's a loose ball from the scrum, so Ireland have to play from inside their own half. It's gone back about 20 metres. The referee gifting Australia with the penalty at ruck time as they want to play as quickly as possible down this right-hand side. Australia going for their second try. They're up to 10 points. It's not completely over yet. The conversion to come, which will be vital to put them in a position with the last play, which will be after the conclusion of this conversion, to potentially draw this game level with another try. Or should they get the conversion, win here, but Ireland perhaps have done just enough. The conversion unsuccessful. It will be a victory for Ireland here. It's the final play of the second half. Ireland will hoof it into touch and take the victory from 19 or at 19 points to 10 in this final Pool B clash. Heartbreak for Australia. Ireland win, Australia go down. And we look forward to the Cup quarterfinals. South African Standard Time at 12:20 this afternoon. Stevie P will be taking you live for that one, for all 4 quarterfinals. And as we mentioned, as a South African fan, South Africa, of course, up against Fiji for their opportunity to progress. But that concludes the pool stages, folks. Ireland will take on France. Argentina will take on Spain. Fiji will take on South Africa. And the USA will take on Australia. Those are the Cup quarterfinals. Do tune in live this afternoon. And as we mentioned, of course, there will be URC action, the 15-man game. Later on this afternoon, the Bulls up against the Emirates Lions at 3 o'clock South African Standard Time. From myself, Roots, until tomorrow morning when I'll be taking you through the semi-finals. Bye for now.